There's a pretty funny post on Reddit that's received hundreds of comments. It's a daycare survey filled out by a dad who ends up having a little bit of fun with it. The questionnaire was titled, All About Me. So this father took it a step further and gave some very literal answers about his toddler's goals and interests. The dad wrote down his daughter's strengths. And remember, she's only 11 months old. First one. Obfuscation, which I can't even pronounce, which means hard to understand. Yodeling, slapstick comedy, playing one parent off against the other. Her goals, unplug all the power cords, overcome fear of water on her head, open every drawer, everywhere. And the funny responses continued. We asked some HLN dads what they thought about their father's responses and what they would say about their children.
As a young parent myself, it is absolutely hilarious because at 11 months of age, all kids raise hell. That's what they do. They raise hell, and they cause parents to pull their hair out. A daycare asking about the personality of an 11-month-old, they got the perfect response. My daughter's 2.5 years old, and I guess her biggest goal, of course, with this Christmas was to get a pink necklace, but it's a bigger deal than that. Her goal is to be a gypsy.
I don't have any problem with the dad having a little fun with it. 11 months old, making a mess. Yeah, and for my 5-year-old, that's still her biggest interest, is making a mess.
I think it's brilliant that he mocked what the daycare wanted from his kid. Because what kid can do anything other than just basically exist? My kid had no goals at 11 months old. Kids at that age are basically miniature human beings. And it's a good thing they're cute because they contribute nothing else to society.
Well, I think it's hilarious. I mean, when my son was 11 months old, I don't remember him doing any of that kind of stuff. My 11-month-old was perfect, easy. So this kid must be really either advanced or just wanting to get into all kinds of trouble. I would say putting as many things into his mouth as possible and trying to disrupt my sleep.
I think it's funny. There's nothing wrong with the answers that he's given. You know, kids are going to be kids, and being that it's a daycare survey, so why not have a little fun, you know? My baby's strengths are, she's always laughing, she's always smiling. She does this like weird grunt thing that she's picked up from daycare, and she does this little flopping thing that she does all the time.
And one of our HLN dads is here, Dave Siff. And this, I mean, this was pretty funny. I mean, this dad really, I don't know if he's a comedy writer or he was just in a goofy mood, but it was funny.
It is funny. I mean, and you know, every kid's different. Every kid develops at a different rate. I was reading down this list and thinking about when my son, who's 6 now, was 11 months, and I don't remember him doing nearly half this stuff. So this guy could, you know, he could brag on his kid. I mean, he seems to sort of be half making fun of the kid, but I might brag on this.
Yeah,
look at my kid's skill set. Look at all this stuff.
Now, 11 months, and I'm trying to remember, my children are a little bit older. My youngest is now 10. So, you know, going back in time, what was he doing at 11 months? I know he walked on his birthday for the first time, so they're not moving around that much. But this survey, and I understand why the daycare does it, right? Because it's a good thing that they want to get to know your child a little bit. But an 11-month-old is tough to, I mean, there's not a lot of depth to an 11-month-old when it comes to goals, at least not long-term goals.
No, I think an 11-month-old's goals are basically to get food.
Yeah, get food and get someone to wipe my diaper, please.
I was going to say get food and get rid of food.
Get rid of food, exactly.
Rapid digestion is right here on the list as one of her strengths.
So it's all there in writing. Good stuff. How are the kids? Good?
Excellent.
Awesome. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. Here are a few comments that we saw on Reddit.com. They're pretty funny also. Strengths. The dad wrote that his daughter had rapid digestion. Well, one person commented, rapid digestion is a real skill. I wish I had that skill. Another one, I work in a nursery. Your friend would be our favorite parent, right? Parent with a sense of humor. One parent wrote, when their daughter started daycare, they told them to dress her in old clothes. She's 2. How old can her clothes be?